Yvonne from Colorado here from partnerwithyvonne.com, and in this video I want to talk about why people are quitting. Okay, and I'd love for you to stick around to the end because at the end I'm going to show you a few things. But right now people are quitting. A few people are quitting their jobs because they found that DS domination is for them and they've replaced their income with DS domination. But then you have people who are quitting the business. And the question is why? Why is it that one person can use the same eBay training to learn how to dropship and replace their income and go on to doing this full time when someone else comes along with that same eBay training and then they end up quitting? Why is that? So the question for me here is the answer to that is it comes down to determination, to desire, to why they got started in the first place. DS domination takes some work. It takes some effort. It takes some know-how. It takes some willingness to learn. So for those people who are quitting, I think that their mindset was wrong. And that they came on board and they thought, oh, I'm going to start making some sales immediately. And as soon as they realized that it wasn't happening as quickly as possible, they quit. But why is it that someone like Elizabeth or Melissa can quit their job? They can do this full time without any problems and quit their job. I know Sha'an quit her job. We have people quitting their jobs, you guys, because of DS domination, buying toys that they've never had before. People are buying refrigerators and buying cars and buying new homes, all thanks to DS domination, while others are struggling and then they quit. I tell my team the only way to fail with DS domination is to quit. It's to not reach out for help. It's to not submit your question. It's not staying plugged in. There's reasons why people are quitting. There's reason why, in my opinion, people are failing. And I don't say that they're failing. Uh, Again, people only can fail if they quit. But why are they quitting? Let's talk about why people are quitting. To me, life happens. And I don't think that people's whys are strong enough. You know, when I first got started with DS domination back in August of last year, August of 2013, I didn't do anything for the first month. I will admit that. I paid my $19.95 and I didn't do a thing. It wasn't until September that I actually got started because I had finished up another project. Now, when I got started, I was looking for a way to do something online without having to recruit. I just had got burnt out. I've been in the industry for 14 years. I got absolutely tired of trying to build a team and making my downline stick around so that I could have a residual income, trying to help them build a residual income with their own downlines. It just got so hard. So I was looking for something that I could do from home without having to recruit. You know, I've been full-time for the last 5 years now. I've been full-time. I have not had a job since 2010. And so back in 2010, I finally quit my auto loan collecting job again. I had actually quit before, then I ended up finding myself having to go back because of the instability in some of these programs. And so I quit again finally in 2010. And so at the moment, I was looking for a way to make some money online without recruiting. And I found it with DS domination. So again, the first month I didn't do anything, but that second month I put it into action. I learned what I needed to learn. I took this seriously and I made a decision to implement the training from DS domination. And my very first month, I made $2,500 in profit. $2,500 in profit. Most people don't make $2,000 a month on their full-time jobs. Okay. And so fast forward. And then in January, I finally hit my first $10,000 month in profit on eBay. And since then, I've consistently done no less than $10,000 a month on eBay in profit. And so why is it that I can do it, but yet other people can't? Now, I will tell you, I did not have to go through the PayPal holding period. That's the period for new people, brand new sellers to eBay, where they have to go through the process of proving themselves to be trustworthy as a new seller on eBay. So there's just some guidelines that you have to jump through, a few hoops that you have to jump through. But once you get through that temporary situation, now you can do full-blown drop shipping and start making the, bigger money. And so why is it that people are quitting when other people are sticking around and able to quit their jobs and buying homes and stuff? And so what I want to do right now is just take you over to some proof that DS domination is working for people and the things that people are able to accomplish if they would just stick around. Okay, so I just want you to know that a $20 investment in this thing, $19.95, will get you access to the eBay training, and you too can have results like this. So let's go on over and take a look now. Income disclaimer, your results will vary. We can't guarantee that you're going to do what you need to do. Like I said, this video is about the people that are quitting. Okay, and so there are people who are quitting. Now, if you're not a quitter and you stick with this thing, you find yourself still here 4 months, 5 months, 6 months from now, you can have these same testimonials. So let me go on over. I just want to show you what's going on. All right, see you on the other side. Thanks so much for sticking around. So what I want to do in the next part of this video, I really think you're going to enjoy it. What I've done is I've compiled some testimonials from real people who have shared their success on Facebook, and I want to share with you the people who have been in DS Domination for at least 45 days. So you won't see anyone who just made their first sale. We're talking about the people who have chosen not to quit and who have gone on to have some amazing success. So let's just get started. So in this first shot, we're giving a huge congratulations to Elizabeth Carroll for being able to leave her 9-to-5 and go full-time with DS Domination. So being in this business, she has been able to walk away from her full-time job. So we've got Kyle. He says, DS rocks. This speaks for itself. I started just a little over 60 days ago, and he's sharing with us an eBay screenshot of how he has sold 276 items for a value of $13,589.53. So that's what he's done in sales volume in the last 60 days. And typically, well, I won't say typically, but if you were to calculate a 15 or 20 or 30% profit, then you know exactly what he's made. When you're doing drop shipping, you actually choose your own profit margin, and you're taught exactly how to do that. So again, $13,000 in 60 days is awesome. And then you've got Marty. He says, after grinding for so many years with online network marketing and not making any money, it is now so rewarding that I finally enjoy working hard on my business and seeing it bear fruit. And so if you look at this is his February sales. He had $497.83 in sales, and then in March it more than quadrupled. He had $3,381 in sales, and then his April sales volume, again, $7,999, almost $8,000 in sales going into April 2014. So again, it just goes to show what happens when you stick with it and how the numbers just continue to just grow. Okay, you've got Lee. He says, for anyone sitting on the fence, 90 days ago today, I started a new eBay account as an experiment. $17,000 in gross sales later, and here I stand. This training is real. It's inspiring. It can change your life. Figure out your method, your niche, and remember your training. You too can succeed. And he's right. If you were to just stick around with DS Domination like he did for 90 days and just, see what you can do with it, yeah, we're all getting results because we're deciding not to quit and we're sticking around. All right. So Andrew says, for years I wanted one of these toys. So he bought himself his bike. He bought himself a bike. And it says, thanks to DSD, all it took was 1 week's worth of eBay profits. So 1 week worth of profits for him, and he was able to buy himself this bike. So, I mean, again, just more proof that DS Domination is working. So we've got Jessica, and she shares with us, having a great day so far. Over $450 in profits for a few hours of work. Anyone that is having trouble selling items, remember to watch all the videos. And that's really what this is about, watching the videos, implementing the steps. So she says, follow the steps and work your titles. I do this for every listing, and many of them sell within a few minutes of being listed. Again, you may not list an item and it sell within a few minutes, but this is Jessica's story. Income disclaimer, everybody's results will vary. She says, this is my 3rd month and I've seen steady increases in my daily profit. In her first month, the profit was anywhere from $20 to $50 a day. Her second month, it was about $50 to $100 a day. And now in her 3rd month, it's about $200 to $400 in profit a day. Can you see a pattern happening here? So what she's letting you know is that if you just were to stick with this, you're going to see your profits increase. And that's exactly what happened for me and a whole bunch of other people as well. So you've got Evelyn. She says, it is official. Yes, Evelyn has resigned from her job of 16 years. I can and I did. And I will say my husband and DSD helped me know there's more to the rainbow. So she's retired herself. After 16 years, she was able to walk away from her job thanks to DS Domination. Then you've got Loretta. She says, DS Domination has really been a blessing to me and my family. I was laid off from my job and had exhausted all of my unemployment benefits when I was introduced to DS Domination. Thanks to DSD, I'm now able to pay my utility bill, cable bill, cell phone bill, grocery and gas for my car, and still have money left over to pay my grandson's fees for his extracurricular activities. I've tried so many business opportunities over the years, and this is the only business where I've consistently made real money. So once again, if you're on unemployment or you're not even getting unemployment and you're looking for a job, just put DSD and just put some real effort into DS Domination and stick around. If you just stick around and don't quit, you absolutely can get results. So Natasha says, who was able to pay off her car note today? This girl right here. So we're celebrating the fact that people are paying off their cars. Imagine what it would be like for you if you're someone who has a hefty car note and now you're able to pay it off and you no longer have to worry about paying that bill. A car note for most people is pretty high. And so for her to be able to pay off her car note thanks to DS Domination is saying a lot. Okay, so we've got Jerry. 6 to 7 weeks ago, Jane and I started selling on eBay as an experiment to see if a concept that was shared with me for $20 could work. $27,000 in gross sales, and here we stand. This is pro and elite training is for real. It is inspiring and has changed our life. So the next question is, do we pull the trigger on a leash or monopoly? And so what happens is people start selling, and the goal is to upgrade to the higher levels of training so that you can absolutely master the concept of drop shipping and e-commerce. And so again, just goes to show, when you stick around, he did $27,000 in gross sales. All right. So we've got Matthew. He said, the 2 sales that I had today allowed me to hit a new milestone. $4,000 in sales in the last 60 days. And this was all done with no recruiting, no home parties, no blogging, no networking skills. So again, he's given us an eBay shot showing 65 sales with over $4,000 in sales volume. And again, it just goes to show that you really can make money here without recruiting. You just put the training into play. You do exactly what you're taught, and you can start making money on eBay without recruiting. All right, you've got Leanne. She says, just wanted to give an update for any newcomers to do the work and plant the seeds, and it'll grow. I started March the 23rd. My March sales were $375 with a profit of about $50. April sales was $1,800 with a profit of about $450. May sales a little over $5,000 with a profit of over $1,650. And June, the first 6 days so far, her sales were at $2,200 with a profit of $645. And again, that was just in her first 6 days of June. She says, I'm very limited on time, but I consistently list 1 hour a day and process orders 1 hour a day. Then when I get an extra hour here and there, I watch training and live training videos and I incorporate those lessons. I know lots of folks are making way more, but for me, an extra $1,000 to $2,000 a month is awesome. And I agree with her. An extra $1,000 to $2,000 a month is awesome. There's some people who don't even make $2,000 a month on their full-time job. So for her to make an extra $1,000 to $2,000 a month in her part-time or pretty much spare time, she's doing really well. And again, this is what happens for people who continue to just stick with it and not quit. You've got Megan. She says, listen up, everyone. I signed up with this a little over a month ago, and I was finally able to walk away from my management position at a job I hated. A job where I had panic attacks that lasted over an hour every night. A job where I broke out in stress highs every night. A job that I couldn't even make ends meet with. I've committed to DSD full time, and I absolutely do not regret that decision. No one should go through what I was going through, and DSD creates the freedom so you don't have to either. Stay with it and don't quit. If I can do it, if I can do this, so can you. And again, she's right. If she can do it, why not you? Why is it that other people can implement this eBay training and have results like this, where they can walk away from a job that they hate and then other people quit? It really is up to you. Okay, so you've got Markeisha. She says, the fridge on the left was broken for 3 months. I was buying groceries and taking them to my mom's house because otherwise it would all go bad. But look at this brand new beauty on the right. With help with my DS Domination commissions, I was able to get this brand new upgrade stainless steel delivered today. So great to have options and money to make things happen when I need them to. Next up, upgrading my stove to match. So yeah. Imagine if something were to happen to your refrigerator, if something were to happen to some big appliance that you needed to replace, and you're living paycheck to paycheck. What would you do? What are your plans? What is your backup plan? Do you have a savings so that you can go buy a refrigerator? Because this is exactly what she was able to do with her DS Domination commissions. All right, so you've got Kai, and she talks about doing DSD on a budget. I've been in for a little less than 60 days. I've sold 32 items, $1,000 in sales, about 600 in profit. I reinvested it all back into my bids to upgrade, advertise, and promote. The most expensive item I paid for out of my pocket was $150, but built my biz up primarily on items that cost me under $8. If you're serious about changing your situation, you will do whatever it takes. Now, once the holes are gone, best believe I will be a beast. So what she's referring to here again is that some brand new sellers, well, all brand new sellers to eBay have to go through a probationary period where some of the money is held. So for some of you, you may have to pay out of pocket for items, but then again, we have ways around that as well. But for her, she says she only had to pay for one thing out of pocket for $150, but everything else she did for, very, very cheap. So again, do what it takes. If you're brand new, do what it takes to get through the process of going through these holds, and then you'll be able to just move on and do drop shipping 100%, and that's what it's all about. Just working your way through the process, learning as you go, and then finally, seeing some results with something. All right, you got Josh. He says, just a little motivation. This is what DSD has put into my account in just the last 4 months. And so if you scroll down, you'll see that his available balance is about $14,000. He says, this is what's left after going on 2 vacations and purchasing 2 more that I'm going on in May, and paying my bills and blowing some money on stupid stuff like a stupid 21-year-old, because he's 21, he's in college. The point is, DSD has allowed me to literally do whatever I want and still build up my nest egg. This will be at 100,000 this time next year. And he's right. He says, keep on working and stay consistent with everything that you do, and the results will come. Don't give up ever. And again, that's the key. Don't ever give up. If you are someone who was in DS Domination and you gave up, get back in, go back into your back office and reactivate. And this time, don't give up, because you absolutely can have results just like everyone else that I'm sharing with you today. All right, so you've got Ann, and she says, since starting DS Domination 60 days ago, I've earned $600 in affiliate commissions by just sharing the Google Hangouts on my Facebook page. Plus, I've sold $1,100 on eBay, of which my profit was $541. It's not a lot of money, but certainly not bad for starting just 60 days ago and doing it part-time, and I'm pretty excited. I would encourage everyone to hang in there and never quit. And that's the consensus. If you stick with this and you never quit, you can get results like this. So we're talking about 60 days, and between her affiliate commissions with DS Domination and her eBay side of things, she's made a little over $1,100 in her pocket in 60 days. Okay, then you've got LaQuanda. She says, my hubby woke up this morning singing this song. Thanks to DS Domination, my husband put in his 2-week notice today. He will no longer have to wake up at 2 a.m. and go to a job that he hates going to, or listening to a nagging boss. He will now be his own boss and be able to help me build our family foundation to success. This gives us more time to travel, spend time with our kids, and still make money at the same time. And again, imagine if you have a job that you have to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Can you imagine being able to just replace that to be able to wake up when you want? Because that's what I do. And I'm not trying to brag, but I really can sleep in and never set an alarm clock and get up when I want. And that's exactly what I'm sharing with you today. Average, ordinary people making this happen for themselves. And so they put in the work, and here we are. And now her husband is able to walk away from his job. And so let's see, Jessica says, so drum roll, please. I've been speaking this post into existence for the past few weeks, and today it has happened. 2.5 months into DS Domination, William and I have generated enough income on both sides of the business to not only pay our rent for May and beyond residually, but to pay all of our monthly expenses. So here's what she's talking about. Residually, meaning she's done the affiliate side and she's doing eBay. So on the affiliate side, you get to build a residual income. So do the work one time and continue to get paid for as long as people continue paying their monthly membership. So if you're looking to promote on the affiliate side or the eBay side, or you can do both like they did, and now she's able to cover all of her monthly expenses, not just her rent, not just her car, all of her monthly expenses. Okay, this again, these stories are amazing, and that's why I want to keep sharing them with you, because if you're on the fence and you just think you can't, you absolutely can, and I just want you to know that. All right, so we've got Ashley, a little over a month and I'm doing numbers. Keep pushing, keep listing, keep watching videos. Whatever you do, don't quit. Again, we're all saying the same thing to you here. She's got a screenshot here showing that she sold over 41 items with a little over $4,500 in value. And so again, don't quit. That's what this is all about. And then Candace says, shh, my daughter doesn't know, but we're going to the movies as soon as she gets off of the school bus. For so long, I had to wait until well after 6 p.m. to do things with my baby girl because of work, or when I had time because I lost a job. Couldn't afford to because that unemployment check was a joke. But thanks to DS Domination, I finally have the best of both worlds. I don't punch a clock at all. My bills are still paid regularly, and I have more than enough time to spend with my daughter and enough money to afford the things we enjoy most. So here we are, someone whose unemployment check wasn't paying anything, who couldn't do anything until after 6 p.m. She gets to take her baby girl to the movies right after she gets out of school, and not have any worries about how her bills are going to get paid thanks to DS Domination. And I just want you to see how real these stories are for people. Man. Okay, so Federico, he says, DS Domination has blessed my family so much that my wife just quit her job doing graveyard, and I'm about ready to fire my boss as well. So his wife no longer has to work the graveyard shift, and it's all thanks to DS Domination. So you've got Crystal. Woohoo, I just fired my boss today. I am totally focusing full time on DSD. Thank you, Heavenly Father, and thank you to my very supportive husband, John. The insanity of my former JOB has been removed. So once again, why is it that people are able to quit their jobs, just like Crystal has, and then other people end up just quitting the business? Man, if you would stick with it, you can have these kind of stories. I'm loving this. And so we've got Shannon, and she says, cha-ching, been making sales like this at least once a day now. My husband lost his job this month, and for the first time ever, we are not worried. We have been able to survive using my profits. I was on welfare when I started with DSD. Now, 6 months later, I'm able to take care of my family using solely my income. So as you can see in this screenshot, she made a sale of $324. And then, of course, the profit margin, you never know. It could be 20%, 30%, whatever she's marked it up to. But again, she's letting you know she was on welfare when she started with DS Domination. And here we are, 6 months. 6 months goes by so fast, you guys, that now she's her husband who lost her job, she's able to take care of all of it with just her DS Domination income. So then you've got Nin. She says it's time for a celebration. The stats are in. Grand total for February online sales, $7,600. A few short months ago, Nate and I had no clue what we were doing. All we knew was that it was working for Reginald, Keisha, Valerie, Josh, and a host of others. We quietly followed instructions, and boy, is it paying off. We are still in the first quarter and already making 5 figures with this business. So again, it comes down to you first and foremost deciding to make a $20 investment, $19.95 to get started, and then follow instructions and implement, and then stick with it, and you can be one of these success stories as well. We've got Mike. He says, I did $14,000 in sales in March with an average of 23% profit. Best month so far. I think it's time to really get serious. And so he's showing you a screenshot. He sold 77 items. And with total value of over $21,000, and again, his best month so far. So just imagine where he'll be months from now, just more doubling and quadrupling this sales volume. So you've got Renee. She says, in just 5 months, DSD has completely changed my life. 5 months ago, I was unemployed and a few days away from being homeless. I was also completely burnt out on all the entrepreneurial ventures I had tried, but lost money with for more than 30 years. Now I earn a full-time income exclusively with DSD. This month I'll pay off my car, but even more than that, I am 100% convinced that here finally is the perfect vehicle for anyone to be phenomenally successful. And I agree with her. I'm at that same point. Finally, I am so happy to be able to be sharing this with so many people, changing lives. Myself, I've brought in a little over 260 people. And so many of them are having success. Yes, some quit, and that's what this video is about, the people who quit. I often talk to people, and it often comes down to, Yvonne, I'm so tired of starting over. Then stop quitting. Finally, give DSD the real shot that it is, and get yourself a success story like this, so where it's changed your life. Here we are. Renee's getting ready to pay off her car. Okay? She was almost homeless. She's been burnt out. Just 5 months ago, she was unemployed, and here she is, changing her life. Okay, you've got Sharon. She said, I had to share. This week, my husband and I paid off our last eye-gouging payday loan. We also were able to trade in our family car that needed about $1,200 to $1,500 in repairs, tires, tags, etc. for a newer, larger, lower mileage, lower interest rate vehicle. This would have been extremely difficult without DS Domination. I don't know how many of you guys have payday loans. But man, I remember the day when I had like 7 payday loans out and I was just juggling, trying to get them all paid off. And every single Saturday, it was like I spent my Saturdays rolling them all over and trying to make sure that I paid them all, just to request them all again. And I see what she says. Yes, they're eye gouging. They can snowball on you. So if you have payday loans, man, DS Domination can help you get rid of those and get rid of them forever, just like it did for Sharon. Okay, you got Sue. She says, today marks 4 months for me in DSD. I have to say thanks to Sean, who was a total stranger and helped me every step of the way, as well as thanks to this entire group. The training videos, the webinars, the Facebook pages, the support of everyone has been tremendous, and I am pumped to see where I will be in another 4 months. So she shows us her post, her eBay sales, a little over 7 grand with 58 items sold, and then there's her Amazon sales. Yes, people are selling on Amazon. You may not know, but you can. There are different products within DS Domination that will also teach you how to sell on Amazon. So if you don't want to sell on eBay, you can sell on Amazon. It's totally up to you. But man, when you really take time to learn e-commerce, the sky is the limit, and all the worries about anything goes out the window. eBay's not going anywhere. Amazon's not going anywhere. So again, you could be like Sue as well. Again, income disclaimer, your results will vary, but why not you? Why can't you see days like this just like the rest of us? Okay, then you've got Sean. He says, just thought I would drop a quick post here after that great Google Hangout with Roger Langille and the DSD gang. I started mid-November and did over $167,000 in sales by December 31st. Let me repeat that. He started mid-November and did over $167,000 in sales by December 31st. That's like a month and a half. He said, I just broke 500,000 in sales over Easter weekend. It does not get any more real than that. People ask me all the time how I do it. I simply follow the training and I treat it like a real business, so I earn real business money. Treat it like a hobby and you will earn hobby money. Also, I don't actively recruit, so my success is from drop shipping. And exactly my same story. My first 5 months, I didn't recruit. I didn't share this with anyone. I did 100% drop shipping. And that's what you can do here. This is a real way for you to make money online without having to recruit. But I guarantee you, once you start getting results like this, or just any results, you're going to want to start sharing this with your friends, your family, your loved ones, just letting them know, hey, there's hope out there, you know? And so you've got Lewis. He says, I would like to share my story. I live in Tijuana, Mexico, and after 6 months doing DS Domination, trying to learn every single technique, being teachable all the time, and put my effort in this, I have equal my salary from my full-time job. I can't imagine what will happen the following 6 months. Thanks, Alejandro, for letting me be a part of this amazing program. P.S. I bought the car I wanted a few weeks ago in cash. So he was able to take cash from DS Domination and purchase this car. And has replaced has been able to replace his salary with his full-time job. There's nothing else out there that's doing this for people like this. This just the amount of success stories that we have rolling out every day is just crazy. So then we have Landon. He said, this is a screenshot of my phone from yesterday, and this was following a $400 profit day the day before. I post these things not to brag, but to show you guys who are just starting or who may be struggling to stick with it and be consistent. I had no online or eBay experience before. I started DS Domination, and now these are pretty normal days for me. Also, don't plan on these kind of results just using Pro. If you want to maximize your results, then you have to treat this like a business and reinvest back into it by upgrading. And he's right. When we share our stories, we're not saying this to brag. We're not at all wanting to throw this in anyone's face about what we're doing. Because I too have $400 profit days. Matter of fact, I've had $400 profit days since January. Every single day has been over $400 in profit for me. And so no, we don't tell you this to brag. We tell you this because there really is hope with this thing. Now, he's right though. You do want to find yourself upgrading. You don't want to sit at just the pro level, because when you go into the elite level and you get unleashed, you now tap into cash back and you tap into other sources instead of just sourcing from Amazon. You now get a source from several other providers. And so, you know, you take your money, you're going to use the cost offset business model that we have here, and you want to use your own, your money that you have, that you've profited, and just keep upgrading, keep just learning, keep mastering this thing. And soon you'll find yourself having $400 days, just like Landon, just like myself, and several others. So we've got Vince. For everyone that is discouraged at a slow start, Just keep with it. Don't give up. My first 2 weeks, nothing. Then slowly I started getting sales. Watch the video several times. Make sales even if little profit just to get your PayPal holds lifted. I'm 2 months in the last 30 days, 48 sales. 4 today so far. I've tried many online adventures, but this is the first I'm making real money and great support. A big thanks to Barbie and the whole team. So again, he's right. Now, if you're someone who is brand new to eBay, yes, you will have PayPal holds. And so it won't be about profit too much for you. It's just going to be about working your way through that process. But once you get through it, you're going to be able to just take this thing to a whole nother level. But he's right. Stick with it. Don't give up. It may start out slow, but slow and steady wins the race with DS Domination. Some people start out with a bang. They've made sales in the first couple hours. I had one, I believe, one lady who had her first sale in 51 minutes. And so, yes, it is possible for you to have quick sales. But if that doesn't happen for you, your journey is your journey. But you've got to stick with it in order for this stuff to happen for you and for you to create your own success story and be able to quit your job and have awesome days. And so we've got Daniela. She said, this feeling is incredible. I knew that it would come sooner than later, but now that it's here, I'm jumping for joy. Thanks to DSD and the UOP, I was able to leave my day job today. On top of that, my PayPal limits have been released. It's only the beginning. Can't stop, won't stop. So here we have Daniela. She was able to quit her job. She worked her way through her PayPal holds. And congratulations to Daniela. Her and her fiance just had a baby boy. And so, I mean, life for them is again changing. Now she can stay at home with her baby boy, not have to worry about maternity leave and taking him to some daycare. He can stay with her. Now she can stay home with him. And so, again, DS Domination is just truly life changing and giving some people some real time freedom and financial freedom to be able to just do what they want in life. You've got Henry. He says, DS Domination isn't a hobby anymore. It's a lifestyle. And this lifestyle is making my pockets fat. Best online business in the world. I'll go back in my quiet place and continue to list. And he has a screenshot here showing 127 sales, a little over $25,000 in value. Again, if you calculate anywhere from a 15, 20, 30% profit, that's how much he's put into his pockets. And so, again, income disclaimer, your results are going to vary, but there's no reason why you can't have results just like all these people. And that's why I'm sharing this with you today. I want you to see what happens when you stick with this. And we've had people who have come and gone, and they've come back, you know. And so welcome back, and I hope you stick with it this time, because I'd love for you to have success stories just like this. So Emily says, I've been doing this for about 45 days so far and loving the results. She gives us a screenshot showing that she sold 81 items and over $2,900 in the last 31 days. So you've got Sha'an. Now Sha'an is another person who has walked away from her job. She did a video testimonial and she talked about being able to quit her sales. She was selling cars. And so she says, when I first started marketing DS Domination, I was making about $75 a week in eBay sales. 4 months later, that number is $550 a week. Do not sit on this opportunity. If you're considering it, you may regret not taking action sooner. I certainly wish I had joined a few months sooner. No recruiting or marketing necessary. And she's right. No marketing is necessary at all. You don't even have to worry about marketing. You just take the eBay training, you learn it, you list, and you're good to go. Okay, you've got Monica. She said, I started DSD on the 6th of January, and I didn't really know if this company would teach me anything different since I was already a seller on eBay in the past. Boy, was I wrong. I had a few bumps in the road, but in the end, this program truly works, and I'm glad to be surrounded by people who are considerate and love to help one another. And that's another thing. As a member of the Unit of Prosperity, that's what we're all about. We're all about helping you. And so if you look at her screenshot, she's showing you a snapshot of her eBay account. And for the last 90 days, she's done a little over $9,000 in sales. And so, again, man, life-changing numbers here. We're talking 90 days that she did $9,000 in sales. Okay, you've got Tom. He says, just wanted to say that our fridge rarely looked this full up until Jay introduced me to DSD. And so you got people buying refrigerators. You got people filling up their refrigerators. If your refrigerator is bare, if you're having a problem keeping food on the table, DS Domination. Again, I've been in the industry for 14 years, and I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen the success stories come up as quickly as they have. And so again, this video is about quitting. This video is about not quitting and sticking with something. And if you give DS Domination the real shot, You can keep food on your table. You can keep gas in your car. You can quit your job. You can have a true life of just absolute freedom. Okay, you've got Melissa. She says, just sharing my exciting news. I quit my job today. That's right, 4 months in the DSD and mama gets to stay home again. Don't give up. And it's the consensus across the board. Don't give up. If you could just stick with this thing and work through it, because we know it works. We're proving to you that it works. This many people can't make this kind of stuff up. And so, once again, we've got another person who was able to quit their job. And so you've got Nyambi. I really hope I'm not butchering your name. I apologize if you ever watched this video. She says, it's official. First 60 days under my belt, and here's my results. So she's showing a screenshot of making 57 sales, a little over $5,000 in sales. And so again, that's her first 60 days. In 60 days, she's made over $5,000 in sales. So if you do the math, and again, you calculate the percentage, the potential profit, that's how much she's able to pocket in just 60 days. You know how long it takes people to start making money sometimes in these other businesses? They may not see anything for like 6 months, sometimes even a year. People are plugging away and still getting little $20 checks. In 60 days, $5,000 in sales. So you've got Karen. She says, I've been in the MLM industry for a long time, and it took me 2 years to build a $9,000 a month income with $4,000 a month in business expenses, working 24/6. She was working 16-hour days, and the stress was horrible. I just figured out my DSD profits for 2.5 months, and I am blown away. $3,000 in sales with $1,100 in profit, not including her affiliate income. And it's fun. No stress. Can't wait to see what 2 years in DSD will do. And she's right. So a lot of people are building other programs, and it's taken them 2 years to reach the kind of incomes that we're creating in just months here. So here she is just 2.5 months later, already made $1,100, and that doesn't even include her affiliate side. Again, there's different sides to the business. You can promote on eBay, you can sell on eBay, you can sell on Amazon, you can do the affiliate side. So you're talking a program with multiple streams of income built right into it. You don't need anything else but DS Domination. You've got Virginia. She says, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. My first $100 day in less than 3 months, and I was sleeping when it happened. Does not get much simpler than that. So we're talking waking up to the cha-ching sound. Waking up to your $100 in a day. She made $130 on these 2 sales. It looks like she had one on the 18th and one on the 19th. $130, $100 in her first day. What would an extra $100 a day do for you? That's like $3,000 in income. What would that do for you? What would that do for you and your family? How would that change your life? So what would you do if you had an extra $100 a day? That's what happens when you choose not to quit and you stick this thing out and you really implement. And I mean, again, in less than 3 months, that's what she was able to do. You've got Reggie. He says, with DS Domination, I was able to go the extra mile for my son's 7th birthday. Party, food, enough for 60, 100 water balloons, 30 water guns, and I was able to buy every kid ice cream from the ice cream truck. Stick with it. DSD is the best business out there. Okay, so he was able to buy ice cream from the ice cream truck for every kid at the party. Imagine being able to give your kid a birthday party like that, where his dad is able to buy every single kid some ice cream from the ice cream truck. Most people can't do that. Let's be honest here. Most people cannot do that. Most people don't have the money to even have a birthday party for their kid, let alone be able to buy 100 water balloons and 30 water guns and be able to buy enough food for everybody there. Enough for 60, I think this is what I'm reading right, enough for 60 kids to be at his son's birthday party. That's huge. That's massive. And so congratulations, Reggie. That's really cool. And so this is why I'm sharing this with you. This is how things are changing for people who have stuck with DS Domination. And like he says, just stick with it because it really is the best business out there. You've got Michael. Just sold an item for $110 profit. First 3-figure profit, and I'm only 60 days in. Okay, so he's been in this thing for 60 days and he just sold an item and made $110. Again, there's that question. What would you do with an extra $110 today? What would you do if every day you were making an extra $110? What would you do if you had an extra $110 for the week? How would that change your life? How would that change your life to get $450 a month extra? Because that's what it's doing here. That's what DS Domination is doing. All right. So you've got Wardell. He says, on May 29th, I began my journey with DSD last week and I drove this off the showroom floor. Now, he posted this on August the 16th. That was yesterday. I'm recording this video today. It's currently August 17th. So from May till August, he's done DS Domination, and he drove off the lot with what looks like a brand new car. Awesome, right? Awesome. And so, man, just buying cars, getting refrigerators, paying off cars, paying off payday loans. That's what's happening here. And then here's my testimonial. I'm Yvonne from Colorado. I posted this in the group on July 31st. How I got started with DS Domination 10 months ago. I actually signed up 11 months ago, but I don't count the first month because, again, admittedly, I didn't do anything the first month. So I say 10 months. So 10 months ago, I joined DS Domination, and then when we fast forward, again, the day that I posted this, I had woke up. It was around 11 o'clock, and I had a profit of $921 already. It wasn't even, it was only 11 o'clock, and I had already signed up someone. And so these days are continuing to happen for me. I've had some awesome days always over. I think, as a matter of fact, this day I ended at like $1,300 in profit that day. That was my biggest profit day. And so it's just really cool to, I mean, again, since January, I've been earning no less than 10 grand a month in profit. And that's just in eBay. I hit $20,000 in affiliate commissions, and I recorded a video about that. So on the affiliate side, I'm doing really well. On the eBay side, I'm doing awesome. And I'm getting ready to tap into the Amazon side. Again, 3 income streams all built in, with just more to come. Just the things that keep getting launched and the things that are just being announced is just crazy. So I urge you, we're at the end of this video. I urge you now. I've shown you the proof. I've shown you, no, people, we can't make this many testimonials up. People aren't just posting stuff on Facebook just to be posting it. These are real people who are getting real results. So I urge you right now to go to my website, partnerwithyvonne.com, opt in, watch the 9-minute video that explains how we're making a daily income on eBay, and give it a shot. Take $20, give it a shot, and then more than anything, be here 60 days from now. Be here 90 days from now. Figure out what you can do, how many hours you can put in a day. If you can only do 30 minutes a day, if you can only work this in your spare time, do it. Do it, because I'm telling you, 3 months from now, you're going to be kicking yourself if you don't. I'm just going to keep, if you're watching this video because you're on my list, I'm just going to keep showing you the proof. So for the next 3 months, I'm just going to keep showing you proof of more and more people. I'm going to keep adding testimonial videos to my YouTube channel. I'm going to keep posting my proof. And so just get started today. There's no other thing. There's nothing else out there that's going to allow you to start making money without having to recruit. And I've shown you the proof. I'm showing you how life-changing this has been, how people have been able to quit their jobs. So what will you be? Are you going to join us and then quit your job, or are you going to join us and quit later because you just didn't want to do the work? Again, all it takes is some real effort with this thing in your spare time, and you absolutely can be one of these success stories. So Yvonne from Colorado, from Partner with Yvonne, signing out, and I truly hope that you'll join my team. All right, bye for now. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching. For more information, go to the About tab and visit my website. You'll see it right there in the description. It's partnerwithyvonne.com. Again, www.partnerwithyvonne.com.